So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, but you can't do it better than that.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
They've got a man in motion. Wideout's getting involved in the grab game. Mustn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. John Franklin Myers coming in to clean things up.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
Hey, Kate, you were out there with me on the West Coast, and I was spoiled and you were spoiled. When we watched that Legion of Boom, we watched 2 of the best safeties in the game, Cam and Earl. Bringing the pain, bringing the heat, bringing tackles just like that for significant losses.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Dowdle escapes the defender. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Dowdle on 2nd down. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the 6.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it. And then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. Here we go, 4th down with Williams. Escapes the pocket. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's the give to Irving. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, Irving. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up. Working quickly here.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd down, give to Irving. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Hurts now on 4th. Flushed out of the pocket. Making the call himself. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. It's a gain of 4 there. And the 4th down call pays off as they'll move the chains.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. And when you see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, you get that first down anyway.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
Hurts now from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd and long for him here. Receive isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our first quarter. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. On a chance to take the lead here as they line up for the field goal. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they are able to get their first 3 points of this game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Completed over the middle. And he's touched down about 5 yards shy of that first down marker.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Williams from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
What is that? Vegas!
Williams on 1st down. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. Brought down by the veteran, Von Bell.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get it.
A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Jeff Jones has got it. And the Lions take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On first down, they'll run. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
73. Don't touch that. 180. Count up, Yanni. Don't touch.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And this is intercepted. Picked up by Terrell Bernard. And the Ravens take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
At the 28-yard line.
On the counter, Gallup. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. To throw, Williams. Headed out right. That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Design quarterback run here. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. Fox now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. We give to Irving to start this drive. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Don't touch that. Hey, let's go. Trim it. Don't touch.
This is Irving on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a 1/3 of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
He finds Neighbors right side. And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up fourth down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Anyway, 63. Hey, Silver.
They'll go. Hurts. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
First down throw by Williams. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be second down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Second and 10 now. Williams. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Williams to throw on first. Looking slant route, complete. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Cut near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Offense letting the clock reach 3 seconds as they take the timeout. And they can try a field goal now before halftime. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. One last play before the break.
What is that?
Throwing here just before halftime. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens will extend their lead as time expires in the half. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So the first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Ravens in very good field position as they come up first and 10.
What is that?
Going right side, Dowdle with it. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here's Dowdle again. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
On the ground again with Dowell. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Out of the pistol, Williams. He finds a Dunze downfield. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
What is up?
On the option, it's Dowdle. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Third down, here's Williams. And that is Cox, touchdown Baltimore. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Jack Fox set to
Fox now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And this almost ended worse, but it gets a yard out of it. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, but very minimal gain.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He put everything he had into this one. This is caught inside the 15. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And you're going to pitch it out to Irving. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Play action. Hurts has it. He rolls to his right. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Need a touchdown here as they line up for 3rd and goal.
Hey, let's go. Trim it. Pound up, Yeti.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
It's a designed run for him. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions start the second half with some needed points. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. One after up and good for Myers. And the Lions make it an 11-point ball game.
Lions 10. Jason Myers set to kick off.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's Thomas on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's the give to Dowdle. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Throw here, third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. Catch made by Bucky Irving. Gets up the edge to the 35. Looks along the right sideline. There's space. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. I hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because it only took him a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them, the guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
Getting another shot at 2 here.
Good. Set. Anyone up? Hey!
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Man in motion here. A play fake now Hurts to throw. Buying some time right. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead. Only a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. Get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up first and 10.
What's up?
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go with Dowdle on the run. And he cuts it back right. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. That one now some 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 15.
Just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. That's incomplete left side.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it, thinking interception to be had. And incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Denzel Perryman. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, and throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Hurts now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
180.
Right back to Irving now. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and
4.
He'll throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Terrell Bernard.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the run it.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. From the gun, a run for Dowdle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
To throw is Williams. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Back to throw it. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
The inside give to Dowdle. He'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone. Now the Lions Ravens calling a timeout. Their first. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
What is it?
Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half.
What is it?
Williams with the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens only up by a few. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Now it's Dowdle. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
What is it?
On the ground, Dowdle. That's a 1st down for the Ravens, partner. That should all but do it here.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal.
What is it?
Daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
That's what I call a go-for-broke call right there. Had that one saved up for a specific spot, and it fell just short of getting them the touchdown.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Dowdle goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
What is it?
He's keeping it, gotta get it forward. Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. And the Lions have recovered it. He's brought down, and that was close, Brock. Maybe a yard away from surrendering 2 points, but the stop did come outside the goal line.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. And that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
Back to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Running this one left. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing,